up, team? Great to have you along again. Now we're moving on to algebra, one of my favourite topics, and we are looking at solving linear equations. Now this work is going to seem pretty easy to most of you, I imagine, to start off with, because we're working with stuff that we've probably done in year 8 before. But getting the basics right is actually really important in algebra, so make sure you are paying attention, and if you do have any errors in your work, try and figure out why that has occurred and use that knowledge to make progress. Okay, so today I'm going to just explore exercise 8a with you by doing a few examples. The first one is 1a, x minus 3 is equal to 5. Now with linear equations and solving them, you're trying to find the unknown. In this case it's x, and you do that by pulling across everything to the other side so that you're finally left with x. In this case I've got this minus 3 that I need to get rid of. And how do I get rid of a minus 3? Well, I have to add 3 to both sides. So if I add 3 to this first side, it's minus 3 plus 3, I have to add it to the other side. I've done exactly the same thing on both sides. Must do that. Okay, now that leaves me with x is equal to 8, since the negative 3 and the plus 3 on the left hand side cancel out. Now let's move on to 2a. We have 3 times x is equal to 9. To get rid of a 3 times an x, you're going to have to divide both sides by 3. Now when you're doing division or multiplication of one side, the whole entire side must be divided or multiplied. So just be aware of that. That's going to become more important in a few of the later examples. In this case, we divide both sides by 3, and we get x is equal to 9 divided by 3 is 3. Simple. 3a. Now we're moving on to a division type one. We've got x divided by 3 is equal to 2. So what we want to do to this one is multiply both sides by 3. The 3's will cancel out here, leaving us with x is equal to 6. Now we get to the ones where you've got a couple of different things going on at the same time. This one we've got 3 times x plus 1 equals 4. Now the mistake I see a lot of students making is they think, oh, I'll get rid of my 3 by dividing both sides by 3. And then they think, oh, that means that I've got, say, this. No. If you divide this whole right-hand side by 3, you have to divide this whole side by 3, which includes the 1. So I wouldn't probably approach it that way. I would probably approach it like this. I like to get rid of this term first. So I'm going to say 3x, and to get rid of a plus 1, I subtract 1. So I'm going to end up with 3. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 3. 3x divided by 3 is x, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay, let's have a look at 4D. Same kind of thing. Instead of dividing by 3 first, I'm going to get rid of this minus 3. Now, how do I get rid of minus 3? I'm going to go 3p minus 3 plus 3. That's what I've done to get rid of that first 3, minus 3. Then I'm going to add 3 to this other side here. So I'll have 3p is equal to 15. My next step is to get rid of this 3. I need to divide both sides by 3. So I get p equals 15 divided by 3, which is 5. Last one today, guys, for this exercise. First of all, I want to get rid of this, just like I've done with the others. So I'll have d over 2 plus 3 minus 3. So to get rid of positive 3, I subtract 3. I've got to do it to both sides. So my next line will be d over 2 equals 1. How do I get rid of a divided by 2? I multiply both sides by 2. So I'm going to go 2 times this, that times 2. Cancel-y. I'm left with d is equal to 2. That's a short little introduction into this exercise, guys. Take it away yourselves. Let me know if you have any difficulties. See you soon.